beauty, oh Lord, you shine all around for you are everything. And everything is you. Precious Jesus, the wonderful one. Oh, oh, I love this one so much. Do I have grateful people in the house this morning? Are you ready to do this? Say, if I had 10,000 tongues, it still would be enough. Everybody say, let's do it again. If I had 10,000 tongues, it still would be. Lift your voice and sing that. Bring it up one more time. Say, if I had 10,000 tongues, it still would be enough. No, 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 no. When you heal completely. Everybody. You see, you can do little voice and say, everybody say, what shall I render? For he has done so very much for me. What shall I render? I've done so very much. Lift your voice and say, Lord, you reign forever, you're the same.
I had no idea you could find this much on Ancestry.
This is my mom's yearbook picture from high school. Everybody.
You are my shield. Make my life green, so as my field. You illuminate my darkest night. You are my fire, you are my light. It's good, it's good. Yes, I'll testify like the birds whence I can fly. I fly so high, and I'm blessed, I'm blessed. Yes, I'm a blessing. He gave me the blessing. How else can I explain this? Oh, that is within me. Come and rise up and live up. It's good to me, and His blessings are there forever. Oh, take many things out of you, and I show it out. You are good, you are kind, and your blessings are there forever. In your presence, oh Lord, there is fullness of joy. It's a paradise. It's a paradise. I love paradise. I love paradise. My future, Baba. My future, Baba. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Right here in the presence of God. Yeah. Yeah. You are my shield, make my life green, so as my field. You illuminate my darkest night. You are my fire, you are my light. It's good, it's good. Yes, I'll testify like the birds fly inside the fly. I fly so high, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Yes, I'm a blessing. He gave me the blessings. How else can I explain this? All that is within me, come and rise up and give God praise. It's good to me, and His blessings are there forever. Oh, what will never tell
How y'all doing, man? Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Welcome. Thanks for joining. Good evening. Mr. Muiwa, good evening. Tolu! I want to guy to hear me. All the best, son. No, come and stand me up now. You know, I should. Like, what work? Me that they have called gay before. I should not be dancing a year dance online. Only I was okay with what you like. The one of four on the wall. I did like yeah, one four. All right. You know, I'm not doing violence today. I'm a good Christian. I'm a good Christian. Good evening. How is everyone doing? Thanks for joining in. This is CHATROOM with the King. My name is Victor King, and I'm just more than privileged to be your host for today. Before we go ahead, so that we will not have an unfortunate situation that we'll be sorry for in between this show. I think I won't have. Ó ṣàárọ̀ Monday, sorry, ó ṣọ̀sán Monday. Ẹ má ká fi bí èpè ìbára wa ṣeré àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ bí èpè bí èpè. Àdùnní Ajíbọ́lá ká mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. You understand? Ẹ ká mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe. Kó má máa dàí kí àwọn máa gbé contract fàyè lálà láti máa finish àwọn iṣẹ́ kan. You understand? Ká mọ̀ nǹkan tá à ń ṣe o. Me like it though. Mercy surely. Yeah, I saw your comment late last night when I got to work. You are not even happy that I put Reddit. I'm supposed to call you on the phone, babe. Share the faulty man. Share what okay. Don't let us be giving contract to Shango to be helping us settle matter. You understand? Shango is a drunkard. Maybe. They got more than shit. I mean, like it, but no, I like it. Tell about me. Last, I've been son. They need that to pray for me. Because you get someone shake pray for me. But I about room me there, Nicky Manson zebra. Maybe motivation, mo bẹ́ẹ̀ fi sí. Ẹ ká mọ̀ kọ́tà ń ṣe o. Kò ní dáká máa ṣe fún ọ. I shy anybody is blocking. Ìlà mélòó gan ni gbogbo Lagos Ìbàdàn expressway ní. Bí wọn kan máa kó láàbára wíkì ní stop ẹ̀yìn àṣẹ violence lẹ́yìn ọmọ ọlọ́run ni mo ṣe jí gan ni. I just woke up, I was like, oh, I said I'm gonna be out today. Right, welcome everyone. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. Ọmọ ọjọ́ tó bá ṣe falafel ló máa gbé pé o. Àmọ́ kọ́tà ń ṣe o. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining in. Initially we've been having this whole series of redemption. I know last week I wasn't here. Yeah. I had Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Adamson. Fọlọ́runṣọ́ Adamson. Tí wọ́n bá sọ pé iṣu ló máa ṣẹja, omi ló máa ṣẹja jiná jẹ́ wíyàn sọ pé why will it be you? Mo lè ń wo ibi big aunty látọ̀kan ni o. Kò lè dábẹ́ ṣe fún mi yẹn, kò dá o. If someone like you sell me out, who else? Ẹ má ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. So even if for your dream, you dream that kind of bad dream, you no go wake me up, carry me go prayer city. Maybe they go they pray for me. No, they do that kind of thing. No. Let's stop where. Me they go who John to road. Long enough in control that bad me share. All I want to do I'm cool. Shout out to all our YouTube viewers. Mad S. You are the best person on YouTube. I appreciate you. I don't know how you get notification that quick, but you're always there. Thank you very much. YouTube is still growing. I'm impressed by the. See, I believe in slow and steady. I don't believe in numbers. You see people with 50,000 followers and 300 live audience. It makes no freaking sense to me. If you do a good statistics, if you have 10,000 followers and you have 100 live audience, and somebody have 50,000 followers and they have 200 live audience, no, you are doing well than the other person. You are doing pretty well. The engagement is what counts. They have big numbers, but they have less activities, less participation. It's really not anything. Somebody said, "Oh, we need to promote your page." I'm like, no, I'm not promoting shit. This is supposed to be evolutional. This is supposed to be what you just do out of interest. I'm not going to invest shit in it. It's not do that. That's why people are going desperate. That's why they can do anything and talk anything. You know, it's not supposed to be that hard. You know, it's not supposed to be that difficult. And today, I know that I like that today. I'm trying because if violence on a more serious note, I just want us to strike a balance. Bring what we have been doing the entire what's it called? The entire month of August. What have we been treating? Redemption. Bring those content and match it with yesterday. You know, violence. It's not in me. It's not part of my brand. It's not. So bring everything we have been doing in August and mix it together with yesterday is what we're having today. And what am I saying invariably is that we've been learning about redemption and picking up the pieces of your life from a place of disappointment and then getting to a place, getting back on track and getting back, not only that you are back, but back and better. Leveraging on the failure of the past for you to become a better person and have a definite future ahead of you. Now, let's look at these happenings and events. So we're going to take a case study today to further conclude that topic. By Wednesday we are going to be having a different topic there. How many of you have seen the the what do you call the flyer for that? The end of September we are going to be doing something very interesting. Remember last month in July, right? We did what women want, and everybody wants to bite my skin as if I'm being irrational. So this September, we are doing what men want. What do men really want? Now, this is the mistake most of you are making. When I started treating the topic, what does women really want? You know that the content is not really for women. Women are just fighting for their interest. They are making noise. The content is actually for men to understand the demographics of women, understand the templates of the mind of a woman. But you see, what men want, that is one that is your business. Because I have done a lot of study, and I realize certain very easy things, common mistakes, big brother Naija, welcome, that they are making that is causing so many, so many like common thing that is making so many people getting it wrong. You will understand the template of the mind of a typical man. And we will look at it from a cross-cultural environment, we look at it from a religious perspective, and then we look at it from an emotional template. You understand? So, but let's finish today. Today, those of you who have been following before, you will now merge together what we've been saying. Let's now look at what we have been saying about redemption and getting your life back. Let's marry it together with, the funny episode that we have seen in the last weekend. And let's use it as a case study for us to understand. You see, we have been doing theory. Today is practical. Let me say very firmly that in all fairness, this lady in question has countless, some of you are just seeing it. Is when the thing go overboard that she do shows. Updates with my name on it. I'll 100. Then she no get liver. Too bad she maybe some people call or do something, she will delete it. She will do update, she will delete it. She will do update, she will delete it. But I mean, lions don't roll with cats, so I just ignore. And I see them. I just look at it and I just ignore. And then it's just an impulsive behavior. Now there are so many questions that should be asked. There's so many questions that should be asked. Why do you do it? There is a book I'm going to recommend to those of you who still like reading. I know that reading is almost out of fashion. There is a book that I would love to recommend to anybody who like to read. In understanding yourself. See, we always try to understand people. and fail to understand ourselves. In our decision making, we put other people in consideration except ourselves. And you don't understand that the biggest enemy you are going to have in life in the journey of success is self. So many of us did not put any effort ever in understanding ourselves. You know, understanding ourselves is more important than understanding people. There is a book I would love to recommend. It's written by Tim Lalaye. Why You Act the Way You Do. It's on any reasonable bookstore, Amazon, anywhere. Why You Act the Way You Do by Tim Lalaye. You will understand. You will be introduced to your own self. There are reasons why we do. See, so many questions are asked, to be asked in all of this episode. Why is this person doing this? Because I'm not just the only person. That's like when you want to shy, you want to let's stop. In all fairness, I don't think so. She's not mad. When she don't want to be unfortunate. Clear for rubbish. But so I'm not the only person. Male, female, she's been impulsive. You guys, none of you ignore it. Recently, Abike Jagaban, for no, that girl, I don't take side in fracas. I don't. I just let them do their shit. Because you see, the truth is that you can't really understand them. So I fall for that foolishness many times. I've always like, oh yeah, this person, why would she do this person? And you don't want to have a sense of judgment. But if you begin to follow the story, you realize that 9 out of 10 times that I've heard about fracas fights or fracas story, at the end of the day, by the time I look at it analytically, the two of them are wrong. So me, I just answer. Because you see, you cannot solve wrong with wrong. You can't solve hatred with hatred. You can't attack people. Attack should not be correction for attack. So if I do so, about the man pa we no mo fẹ́ rántí òwe kan ni. Ó ṣe kíní kan sún mi mo ṣe tèmi padà. Ìkádìí méjì ni, you know. At the end of the day, you realize nobody is better off than each other. You understand? So you can't even take a judgment when it comes to fracas argument. Just leave them. I fell for it many times until I come to that realization that at the end of the day, you look everybody to back ball, and someone like us who don't even know much about it. I don't really know so much about their story. By the time they go into the nitty-gritty of it, you realize that they are both freaking wrong, you know. And nobody always want to any tackle. But I mean, understand the thing out. Any tackle nika to she any tackle nika, okay. Emma Famisi now, what the hell is that? Any tackle nika to she ikawu she ni. Ikawe ni no she tell ni. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Some say, oh yeah, the and we'll get to that. This proverb, it will be part of what we are talking about in this redemption series. It's part of what we are talking about. I have seen so many amazing women with a heart of gold. With a heart of gold. They're so amazing. Very beautiful, amazing women. Very loving. And they have become, but they're not getting it right in their relationship. And they have become a monster. Baba Bobo. And they have become a monster today because somebody did them wrong one time. Somebody broke their heart one time. And they became an emotional nuisance. Nígbà tó ṣe dáadáa, ó ṣì get the wrong result. Life have a way of teaching you a wrong lesson if you are not careful. I've seen so many amazing, beautiful ladies. Do you know that some ladies are better kept as best friend, bestie, than date them? The day you start dating them, that's the day the beast show out in them. I've seen that a couple of times. They are good to their male friends than they are good to their boyfriend. It's like the first offense you commit as a man is asking them out. Do you understand? Why? Because one motherfucker has messed their heart up one time and they took a wrong lesson out of it and it damaged their character, damaged their emotions as well, and they adopt certain values because you see, life will force reality in you. Àbí okay, kí ló fẹ́ sọ fún obìnrin tó jẹ́ pé ó ń fẹ́ ilé yìí, ó ń support her financially, emotionally, grow, bọ̀bọ̀ yẹn get to become something and left her. Ó fẹ́ another one, did the same thing. The guy get to something significant in his life and left her. Tó bá fẹ́ ní kẹta, ṣì ń gbá ẹ̀kọ́ bọ̀, kò ní fi bá a lò. Àwa di pé in fact òun gbogbo ló máa make a demand. Ó wá fẹ́ the third guy, innocent guy. Àwa kan ló máa àwọn kan ló máa ń fara kó skibọ̀ yẹn. Eléyìí ní sọ máa milk ẹ̀, ó máa milk ayé ẹ̀ bàjẹ́. Òun ló wá ń gbà lọ́wọ́ eléyìí láti pé ọkùnrin kẹ̀ Ọlọ́run ò ní jẹ́ ọkùnrin tó bá ti tọ́jú òun. Now you will now see a girl who is mean, who is unreasonable, who is materialistic. Is what you are going to see. But you did not know when she was investing in some niggas, right? You will not know then. This same guy, this same lady has once seemingly been doing it right. And she's getting wrong results. So, ó wá ń fún eléyìí lọ́rùn pa ní ìsìn. Wọ́n á ní àyàwó ẹ̀yìn kò dé kìíní kan. Especially when the lady is successful. Wọ́n á ní kìíní kan, ìyàwó ẹ̀yìn dẹ̀ kí o mọ bí tó ti ń ṣe ni kò tiẹ̀ lè help ẹ̀. Kìíní kan kó tiẹ̀ bá gba loan. Àgbàlájọbí. So life has forced a wrong reality in her. There's nothing wrong in supporting somebody you love. In reality, ordinarily. The same way, and I don't think that is somebody's job. I don't think that is exclusive to one gender. I think primarily a man has a responsibility. If you intend to have a life with this person, you have a primary responsibility for welfare and well-being. But then when it comes to help, I don't think it is about gender. You, as much as a man is doing for you, don't limit. To just think you are going to be milking a man. See, you can't be full more than the hand that is feeding you. What will the man give you that will make you succeed? You can't be full more than the hand that is feeding you. Èmi ni ọwọ́ mi ni plate wà, ọwọ́ mi ni spoon wà. Èmi mò ń gbóúnjẹ sí ẹlẹ́nu. Ṣé o máa yójú mi lọ? Now, the magnanimity of the help you get is determined by the quality of your helper. So if this person will not do beyond his reach, the size of your help you are going to get is determined by the quality of your helper. There's so many women that could have become captains of industries and become boss, have limited themselves because they think they just want to suck one man. But this sounds very vague. I have a friend over this weekend. I have a friend that is very crazy. This lady, she's probably on this show. She's very big. Like, baby, you badun. As in normal. But guess what? If there one of the purest human beings I know in my entire life is this lady. You're pure. She's 100. She said something ridiculous over the week when we're talking. I don't know, something happened, something very funny. And first of all, every time I call her, she's at work. I don't know, like day, evening, nights, she's at work. And I think I've personally discussed. Those of you who talk to me closely knows that I encourage rest time. I always tell you, do you want to make plenty money or do you want to make steady money? Because you can make plenty money now, but you have overworked your body. If you break down all the plenty money to make here, I believe in slow and steady. I believe in give yourself some time, So I've always been having this gun with that babe, calm down. Babe, calm down. Something says she ain't. So that was. So we've not talked for a long time, And then we just do some catching up. And I was like, hey, what's up? Good share there. She said something to me that I can't even repeat it. And it's very big. So she said to me, she said, Victor, mo máa ṣiṣẹ́ o at my age tí mi ò tí lọ́kọ. So bí mo ṣe wà ní ìsinyìí, èmi kọ̀ọ̀kan kan ló máa gbé mi sílé nísìnyí tó máa sọ fún mi pé mi fẹ́ kó jáde lẹ́yìn kan màmá ṣe sà ní púpọ̀ ní obìnrin kì í ṣe pọ́n ní respect fọkọ wọn wọn ní choice ni torí wọn ọkọ yẹn ti dọ́lọ́ láyé wọn tó bá ti di pé tó lọ ṣe pèrè tó bá change ẹ̀ fún wọn wọn mọ̀ pé tó bá lé wọn jáde wọn ò ní bí wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìwọ tó ti ń wọ èso ìfowópamọ́ tó ti ń wọ èso tó ti ń tọ́jú tó wà lamẹ́ríkà tó ń ṣe tó ń dán tó ń ra cream expensive cream tó ń shine ó mọ̀ tó dẹ̀dẹ̀ pé àkáǹtì ọkọ ló fi ń rà ó mọ̀ pé tóun bá ṣe wèrè tẹ́lẹ̀ bá gbà wọn jáde tòun ta ni ó máa padà sí zero ni pé kí n ṣe pọ́n ní respect o wọn ò ní choice ni o they are just protecting their music ó ní so ṣé at my age níbi tí mo bá life mi dé yìí mo máa ní mo á lọ ilé ọkọ kan nísìn ọkọ kan ló wá ń bambúz mi ló wá ń bambúz mi ló wá ń bambúz mi ló wá ń ó ní ìwò ẹnìkan sọ fún mi pé torí òun ṣẹ́dù ọkọ ló yẹ kó máa rò báyìí ẹ̀yàn ọmọ ló yẹ kó máa ní òun máa bímọ ó ní ṣùgbọ́n pàkí mò ń ṣiṣẹ́ mi mò ń pa omi ó lówó ọkùnrin mélòó ló lè wá pé mi tó wá kó máa sọ̀rọ̀ sí mi àbúrò yẹn bàjẹ́ máa fún ẹ lówó but that's not where I'm going. She now said Victor gbàgbé tó wá lówó débi kan wà fowó kó I think that girl too said it kí náà pé ọ̀gbẹ́ni yẹn sọ ó ní tó bá do state level kan wà fọkùnrin lówó mi ó ní tí bá love ẹ máa wọkùnrin tí mo love mo fẹ́ máa fún ẹ lówó pé kí ló ń ṣe kí ló ń wọrí ẹ pé tó bá ṣọ̀ṣì máa sáàkì ẹ máa fẹ́ lómi. And I was like, no, this is not right. But you see, maybe that would be continue independent mind. No, now. You know, we women always feel that if you are rich, you can marry the woman that you really want and have the kind of life that you really want when it comes to women. You know, women are beginning to think like that. Women are beginning to think like that, to feel like, so it's a choice. If as a woman you want to limit yourself to what woman can do, but you see, you can't blame anyone. That's why I always say this: don't blame people for their actions when you don't know their reasons. In all fairness, do not blame people for their actions when you don't know their reasons. Some people have been through hell, and they have resolved into certain values because of what they have been through. Unfortunately, àwọn values yẹn wà kí n work fún wọn because you see it's not their person. o fẹ́ sọ pé o fẹ́ di adé tiger o fẹ́ máa ṣe bí wèrè ìwọ ọkùnrin tó ní ká ìwà màmá míìkì wọn ní ìsinmi okay kò ní work fún ẹ because you see ó máa ń jẹ́ kó di the wrong woman that you are not. Number 3, it is wrong for you to now begin to take a judgment of somebody else over another person. Who does that? And it's easy for any man to spot that. Once you begin to misbehave like that, a man can know that you are acting based on your previous experience. Hear this. The reason why so many single mothers, divorced women, separated women are finding it hard to retain a man, even though they have met so many good men and they've had good relationships. The only reason why they have not been able to bring any man from the purpose of dating. Some of you listen to me, those of you who are single mothers, who are single ladies, you have noticed that when you meet a guy that is cool, you get all your guys on, you meet a guy that is good. They are always good when you are dating them and you guys are just dating. It's always cool, you enjoy, you have an amazing life. It is when you probably marry them or you begin to discuss commitments. How about in the family team or no man your work? How many of you have noticed that? And I will tell you why. The reason why they are doing that is that you have sent certain signals that are frightening. They cool with you from arm's length, but when they get closer to you, you are repelling. So they will run. Men are easily frightened. So at the debate, they begin to see, and some people are even careless. Careless that you will even be verbally professing it. How do you want me to go into marriage with you, hearing that you want to take a judgment of another man on me? Show that up. You are thinking of yourself. Do you know what me have been through? Are you normal? Do you think when you are saying those things, it's not frightening to me? You think it's not repelling? Do you understand what I'm saying? So they always deal with you from arm's length. Once commitment sets in, they run away. Something chases them. They love you actually. It's not, and you come back and say, "Oh, this man in town." Check yourself. Check yourself. So let's get to the main deal of the day. So we've been talking about redemption. We've been talking about redemption for the entire month. And we've dealt extensively with the process of, heartbreak. When it happens, we talk about, picking your life up. Don't spend the rest of your life explaining what happened. It has happened. Identify with that reality, pick your life up, get the lesson, and move on. After moving on, you see, this is where so many people are stuck. They have healed up from the pain, they have forgotten the pain, but they have not moved on. Because moving on is not just not being angry again, not being bitter again, not being sad again. Moving on is actually taking another step, being bold enough to give it another shot. Do you understand? Moving on is that some people have even given another shot. Some of you are fucking like mad. You are fucking more than married people. You claim single, but you are fucking like a bastard. You are hearing me now. This is night program. I intentionally wait till night because we're going to be a little bit explicit today. Okay? And they say, Pastor, I'm not that kind of pastor. I'll tell you the truth. Some things that your pastor is not telling you, that's why you are making the mistake you are making. Yeah. You see? Even married people gone, they know they enjoy knocking with some of single ladies. So it's not the question of, okay, yeah, you are now giving another shot. Some of you have given it multiple shots in all fairness, but you have not taken any sensible decision out of it. No sensible decision that has come out of it. So let's look at this from this case study. Okay, all of a sudden we see some paranoid women for no reason. I'm going crazy not because of what she's doing to me. I'm going crazy because I don't know why. Do you understand? I'm not mad because I'm not even mad at her for any reason. I'm having a very deep sympathy. I'm only concerned because this is social media. You're mentioning my name, you are crying like a dead dog. People will really think, oh my God, when you're God, they will really think they are doing something to her. Social media, don't forget, posterity lies there. Posterity is there. Stop calling my name to your bullshit. It's the only reason why I have to say anything at all. I will even just leave her. Because in reality, I'm not shaming. Let me tell you the mystery of life. Okay. I got a message. I'll get back to you on that. I'll get back to you. It is crazy. Let me tell you something that happened yesterday. So yesterday I went for an event, one harvest of one of the church in Maryland here. I totally didn't talk about it. I was driving when I was having that show. I was driving. I was actually driving to this harvest. I was talking. My plan yesterday, I didn't tell none of you out. It was a celestial harvest in Maryland. Somebody gave me very vibrant information that this lady might probably be there. That's why I went live while I was driving. I wanted to actually go live on her. Like I would sit her down like this on a live show and like, girl, what's the problem you have with me, man? All the things you are saying, people, everybody run their mouth behind their phone. One people buy that solid dream. Should you buy that big to buy anything solid dream? But when I got there, they just say, oh yeah. I look around. That's the first thing I did was looking around. She wasn't there. So, money, tell me I just over it. I was just having a good time. Just enjoying the music. Selling and music, I like suya and newspaper. Can't separate it. So yeah, that's the best. I was having a good time. And then they called me because it was a convergence of Genesis Global members. Very warm, very great, amazing people. Yeah, and so they called me to a place in the building for, just like a reception. And as soon as I enter into this room where they just want to, give me some kind of reception, many other thing. As soon as I entered the room, I saw three young kids. Hi, how you doing? They good. And I sat down right beside one and one right in front of me. Two other gentlemen came with me. We've been talking for a while. And then the show she did yesterday, she was mentioning the chairman of Genesis Global. So I saw chairman and I was like, Chairman, have you seen this your girl again? She was started and I said, Kilo Shele. So I was now explaining to him what she was doing. And then the little clip that somebody recorded and sent to me, I was now playing it to chairman. And then the lady came in, had our conversation, and came to my ear and said, Shemo, do you know I was sitting for over an hour with our two Miss children yesterday? They were one was beside me, one was beside here, and one was right in front of me. For over an hour. For over an hour. Guess where she is? She was in New York. Gave her children to some people to bring to that program. Like they were in the same room with me alone for over an hour. Mo go buy money, and I called him and say, Ṣé ẹ ráyé báyìí? Ṣé ẹ ráyé báyìí? How you can just carelessly talk and put yourself as an eminent danger. And look at the children. Like I felt bad. Do you know what happened? These children have sat down for minutes, hearing us. Of course, we're playing the video. They can hear, at least they know the voice of their mother, and they can hear people's comments. So they sat down, they could not talk. And I just listened to everybody talking like this. Everybody was saying, Jean-Moyen, you know what it feels like to have a mother that you're not proud of? You know what it feels like? And then they said, I felt bad. So ẹnìkan tó mọ́ ti tóun náà ti gbọ́ sóyún yẹn ó kàn wọlé again ni ọmọ káwọn kan wà tán ní break pad. Somebody just walk in and just say, Mr. King, immediately she greet me, she open to blood and go, abeg ọmọ ìwà tó mi yẹn gbà. I was like, stop. Stop. And the person did not even hear sign. It's just, we just trying to tell people to just chill because of these children. They did not do anything to deserve this kind of mother. I felt bad. I felt a sense of responsibility, because it took me a while before I realized. And of course, we just talking. It was an adult talk, and look at what this man is doing to these children. But that's not where we're going, though. This is the point where I want to bring up. Hear me. Hear this one. Hear this one. And all of you will say, God forbid now. Do you know that any one of you can become just like that if you did not take hold of your life? And I will tell you a background story. Of course, they said she brought out the time between me and her. So you should know that at least I is somebody that I know is not yesterday, not for a while. We just don't have any talking relationship. That's the part that I don't get. Do you know that anybody can become that? If you think that girl have a grip over her life, you lie though. No, she does not. She doesn't. No normal human being does that. It's too difficult to live that kind of life. It's when you don't have the fear of God that you'll be angry with her at all. No. If you don't take a hold of your life and intentionally fashion your life, let me tell you, how do anybody get to this point? If bitterness is like a seed, if it drops in your heart, the more you water it, the more it grows. There's a way we can feed bitterness in our hearts. And over time, you will not only be bitter, you will become bitterness itself. Everywhere you go, you just dropping bitterness like bang, bang, bang. Because you see, the Bible says, out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. So if what is in, that means your mouth, your utterances, is a reflection of what is residual in your heart. So if what you have allowed in your heart is bitterness, what will your mouth say? Speaks? Bitterness. If you allowed pain in your heart, you will speak pain. You will give anybody around you pain. If what is in your heart is anger and our heart is an outlet, our mouth is an outlet of our heart. You have filled your heart with hatred, pain, and anger, you will become just like this. It's a question of time. Some of you are just mini version of this one that you are abusing now. They're just mini version of how. If you don't take care of yourself right now. And it starts from let's go back to our series of redemption. Admitting that there is a problem is the first way. Is the first route. Admitting that there is a problem. I have seen people who have consistently failed in life, and they have the same similarity. Guess what the similarity is? There are people who always say it is well when it is not well. Hear me, Christian. Don't think it's a profession of faith when shit are going wrong with you. I'm fine. It is well. While I run. I understand the profession of faith. Yes, let the weak say I am strong. Okay. The same Bible that says you should say you are strong. That same Bible says faith without work is death. If your faith is not backed up by conscious and definite action, frustration is eminently inevitable. It's not just confessing it is well, it is well. I was chatting with a lady last night, and I have to stop chatting. No, it wasn't a chat. It's not that one. I was talking to a lady like I think on Thursday, and I lost interest in the conversation because in like 5 minutes of conversation, she had said it is well at least more than 15 times. And I'm like, duh. You don't have any other thing to say? Because we don't deceive ourselves. If it's not well, it's not well. You don't recognize that there is a problem. You can't fix it. You can't fix it. I don't know where they read it in the Bible. There's nobody that have a problem in the Bible that is lying that it is well. There's nobody. Where did you read it from? There is a problem. Pray to God. It's not well. It's not well, period. I have seen people who have failed in life, people who have lost their mind in this life. We've talked about speaking up, talking to somebody. We've talked about that. Was that our second or the third series this month? I have seen people who have lost their mind, who have failed in life, and they have one similarity. There are people who try to insulate their problem. I know people will say somebody is speaking in German. What is it? Insulate. Which other word do I have to replace that? People who try to cover up their pain. People who try to make it look like all is well when it's not well. People who evidently fail but don't want, they are more interested in what people will say than them actually getting it right. So many of you are on this table. In fact, your motivation, I was speaking with one of my close friends over the week, and she was talking to me about stepping into a new career and, better in her life and doing, going further, getting to do some courses, which is applaudable, fine. You know where I belong when it comes to that. I believe in self-development. I believe in capacity building. Nobody has a responsibility to make you better if you have not made yourself better. Yeah. So we're talking about it, and I said, oh yeah, we are debating two options. Okay, why don't you do this course? Why don't you do this course? And then I think she has went ahead to, take a deliberate action on one, which I have a different view about. So we're talking about it. And then she said, the reason why I really want to do this course is because I have a coworker that is really annoying and I don't like the way she treats me. And I feel like if I go to school and I get this certification, it will put me in a better space. I don't like being other around, and I'll get a better job that I'm going to be in charge. And I said, well, as good as that sounds, as much as I wanted to study, that is a wrong motivation. Because you see, the truth is, if you get another job and go to another place, yes, you get this study and you get this application, you go to another place. Who told you you won't see another crazy co-worker there that will still bamboozle you? That's a very wrong reason. So many of you have even done the little effort you have done for yourself because you want to win an argument, or you don't want people to say certain things about you. That's the only reason why you are doing what you are doing. If you decide to go to school and be better because you don't like how you are being treated at a place because there's one co-worker who you feel that is being disrespectful to you, well, newsflash, I have a bad news for you. You will go do that course, get that certification, get back to work, and you have another superior officer that will still treat you like a piece of shit. You don't run for problems. So I have to get into an intense conversation with her, and I said, no, people don't disrespect you because, you see, that's low self-esteem right there. You think that somebody is disrespecting you because, oh, you are at this level. No. If you have personal value, nobody, even if you are, what's the least office, this office in any working place, even if you are the cleaner, you should be treated with respect, dignity, and value. And you don't just get it, you place yourself in that position. Hear me, there is no level you are in life. Don't need to feel was in. You see, it's normal. People will, I want my feel will. Nobody have the capacity to look down on you if you are not down. You understand? If I'm laying on the floor now, if you have to look me, you have to look down. I'm 6'4". If you have to look me, you have to lift your face, man. You have to freaking look up. But if I start crawling on the floor, if you want to look at me, irrespective of my height, you will have to look down. Do you understand? Nobody can look down on you if you have not stayed down. Get the hell up if you feel that they are looking down on you. Èèyàn ló máa ń kọ má fi lọ mí àbáwọn ẹ máa òwe ṣe ń wá sí mi lẹ́nu àwọn òwe tí mi mọ̀ ló kàn wá sí mi lẹ́nu má fọkọ mi dáànà ìjọ kan lèèyàn máa ń kọ. By the time I listen to her and listen to the decision, the person is not. Do you know that? Let me tell you, this is the amazing part of the story. Do you know that the person that is actually giving her a hard time at work, I thought it was a superior officer, maybe a manager, or maybe somebody who is more qualified than her. By the time I listen to the whole story, do you know that she's even best qualified than the person? This is the craziest thing I've had this weekend. She is more qualified than the person that is giving her a hard time. Why did she allow this? Oh yeah, this person is an elderly person. Whoa! Newsflash. This is America. Agba o don't pè lágàlagà máa ń respect ara ẹ̀ ní. Hear this, there is problem everywhere. That's where nǹkan tó jẹ́ kí n rántí story nìyẹn. There is problem everywhere. You see the story I'm telling you now? Mo ṣì máa stood down, my car was okay after the show because the person is listening to me right now. You understand? They will come and attack me after the show. Just in case you did not, please check on me tomorrow morning. If you did not see me online, just in case they have shot me. Me, I did not mention anybody's name. Did I mention anybody's name since? Nobody should come and be calling my phone after the show. No. But you see, on the more serious note, because CB don't need if it was lawyer. Especially to what the day ibi àti mu yìí, ibi iṣẹ́. That's why do you think government is even insisting on labor law and work-based assault and all of that? And you will always have a crazy co-worker that want to feel very well. The same thing in real life. In your man tailor ara. No, I'm not saying tolerate it. That's not the message. The message is not tolerating sort of that. See, my own argument with that is that why do you want to go to school? Your motivation for going back to school is because one co-worker is stressing you out. That's when I now find out that the co-worker is not even better off. She's even better than the person. She's even better than the person. Yeah? Now, what is wrong is the motivation. So I'm like, well, that's not a good reason to go back to school, because if you go back to school and come back, you will still work a job where somebody will still disrespect you. You don't understand. So don't run for your problem. Face it. Now, this is somebody that is supposed to be an associate. Call their ass to order. That's why you have been saying, why can't people just do the right thing? I'm like, excuse me, if people can do the right thing, there will be no need for manager. You understand? There will be no need to hire a supervisor. It's because everybody knows that people cannot do the right thing ordinarily. It's not everybody that knows. Like everybody there do the right thing, the world will be a better place. This place will be a paradise, man. People don't do the right thing by themselves. And we had a very smooth conversation and she got it. The motivation why so many of you are even doing some good stuff for yourself is to pepper your ex. It's a wrong motivation. So you are living for the ground. You make so little and you spend so much because you are more interested in showing up at the party looking glamorous. You are more interested, so you are investing energy. That's why some of you are working 3 jobs. Hey, am I hitting another man on me after this show? You are working restlessly because you are committed to making a statement. You have the wrong motivation. Frustration is evidently inevitable. This is how to get to the point. Sherry, gbogbo tọmọ yìí ń ṣe yìí kò dédé kí n bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ kan o. Danidani ò kí ń bá ní lágbà kékeré ní ti ń bá ní lọ o. As much as everybody is saying, no, why is she doing like this? Is she crazy? She must be crazy. Get the learning curve. You can be just like that if you don't take the hold of your life. Especially when you are coming out of a major disappointment. Flush your mind and engage your mind. People think they have moved on. Some people say, I'm not. Because you are not crying again, you think you have moved on. No, you have not moved on. I've moved on. In fact, some of you have had 2 boyfriends after that. So that's what you call moving on. No, you have not moved on. You have not really moved on. So I want to explain to you what moving on is. Taking a case study of what at least the little that I know about this girl. Yes. She posted a chat about, if you go and read those chats, the conversation between me and her 2.5 years ago. She reached out to me and she said she wanted me to help her. It's because she doesn't have a man and this and that some people are trying to cheat her. She actually wanted me to block those people, but I don't function like that. I as bad as it is, I still have the consciousness of eternity. I'm still trying to make heaven. You understand? I won't let one idiot take me to fire because of your foolishness. So I said, okay, let me reach out to these people and hear from them. So I did. It took a while before the man could, get the audience right. After listening to the whole thing, let me not even, I think I've told the story yesterday, let me not bore you with the story. But the bottom line is this. She felt alone and afraid as at then. Why do you think she evidently don't want a solution then? Because we gave out the options. Okay, we have let us validate the document of the land, they validate the paperwork. I will help you at no cost to you. Better than the peacemaker to get this whole thing done so that you will now have your land. As a matter of fact, as I then I realized that the way where lower. So what are you fighting these people for? Why do you say they keep saying they defraud you? I don't get it. Okay, yes, I will help you to validate it so that she claims the document are fake. That's not reason to sweat. You can. Why do you think it's fake? No, nothing. No proof, no evidence. You say, yeah, the date is not correct. Okay. In your own arguments, you can go to the Ministry of Land and they will validate it. I have a lawyer that will get for you at no cost to you. She wasn't ready. Okay, do you want your money back? Okay, this person says, okay, return the paperwork because we can't sell it because you have the paperwork. Send us a copy of the paperwork. The man even requested for photocopy. Give us a photocopy of it. Let us sell the land, and then we will give you the paperwork. And we will give you the money. We will sell the land, and then you release the paper, and then you get your money back. She wasn't interested. So that's why I was like, and then she like it, voila, bye. Only for me to now find out the background story. She was fighting that family and attacking them because the ex-husband, who I don't know if that's who she had the 3 children for, walked out of the house from her, left her alone with 3 children, and walk away. And this man in question have a close relationship with these people tó ń talẹ̀ fún yìí. So ìgbà tó máa negotiate ilẹ̀ yẹn, ó dà kí àárín wọn sì gún ìyẹn ò tí walk away. So life happens, things go bad between herself and the guy. The guy walked away, and then she finds out that these people who are her own church member, they are still having a relationship with the man. I don't even explain it for you. You know how women act up when they are fighting with a guy. They break up with the boyfriend. If their friend is still talking to the boyfriend, they will begin to hate their friend. Do you understand? That's how she felt. Torí pé wọ́n bá máa yẹn ṣe was a trigger for her. Was a trigger. So I realized that, so kàn wá lo ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yẹn because ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ yẹn kì í tiẹ̀ ṣe kó tó recent gan, ó ti pẹ́. She just sleep and wake up one day and said, it's like these people defrauded me. Yes. Okay, let me look for something to attack them because they are still talking today. She felt betrayed that they are supposed to join her to attack the ex-husband or something. And they did not do it. That was her first rage that I witnessed. I don't even know Facebook then. I don't know anybody on Facebook. She's been joining my show for a long time. That's the funniest thing. But don't do that in the uncle. I bet we're supposed to be like, oh yeah, sister, but how can you even deal with that? So that was her first rage, and that was the signal for me. Like, run. This was what made me give her a very long space. Why am I telling you this story? I can tell you categorically that her life has taken a 360 detour since she experienced that separation. I don't know whether they're divorced, but I know the guy walked out of the house and never came back. Never came back. If I can tell you anything about the Watomi family, is that girl, they work bastard. She works as a school nurse, she works in another hospital. Like, she's working madly. How many of you have noticed her precedence? This girl will just wake up. Everything she's doing is for validation. I can tell you, this girl is lonely. She's afraid. Somebody that a man walked away from with 3 children. And with her size and body card and everything, she really feels out of place. For me, with my experience in psychiatric care, I know she has every reason to feel dejected, to feel alone, to feel like she's less than average, to feel unwanted, to feel that she's being, secluded from social values. Everything points to that. But where did she get it wrong? She now started investing energy to make it look okay. Somebody will get it right. I wish somebody would get this my message right. Instead of saying, yeah, it happens. Oh, I'm hot. I'm heartbroken. Yeah, I feel that this man working. Maybe the guy even said something to her before he left. Maybe the guy told her she's fat, she's ugly, you have stretch mark, your teeth is daga daga. Those things damage self-esteem. Those things damage self-esteem. So she begin to feel less than what a human being should be. Nobody deserves to feel that way, whether we like it or not. She didn't create herself. Yes, there's part of self-care, self-hygiene. I know so many big, let me not even use big. I know so many fat, sexy as fuck people. Okay? I know so many fat, beautiful women. Forget that rubbish. Matter of fact, the thicker the better. People should not quote me. That's how somebody said, oh, you are stating your preference. I always say this because I feel like our society is being unfair with plus size women, and I don't see why. If I see a plus size man that is feeling like, oh yeah, because I'm fat, that's why I don't get. I get hungry when I see them say it. Hear me? It does not necessarily mean that's my preference. Whatever I say sometimes doesn't really reflect my personal prerogative. Do you understand? Somebody said, Mr. King, you keep just explaining your. And then I have a friend that will always attack me every time. Oh, you that you like bomb bomb. I'm like, where did you get that from? You like bomb bomb. But I didn't. How do you know? He said, oh, you said it on your show. Stella baby, Stella baby. Káàbọ̀ láti sabbatical leave o. Stello. We should fire you. But then image, shut up. We are not talking about me. What I'm saying is, my reflection, my statements does not really reflect my person. Don't. Image do you get my name can actually say a lot what you might be able to die, but where have you been? Okay, well, let me not do like I do not know. I know where you have been. A cab. So let's not say, oh yeah, because she's fat, I'm looking for that word. That word. You know when somebody is feeling less than average, her self-esteem is messed up. Oh, she's being bullied. No, hear me. When it comes to bullying, there's nobody that can bully you if you understand who you are, if you are aware of yourself. Nobody can body shame you. What the hell are you mad? You are going to ask people who talk to me on close range. People really think I'm arrogant. People who I talk to at distance think I'm pleasant, I'm sweet. People who now get close and talk to me at close range feel that I am arrogant. And I will tell you why. You cannot tell me about me. Are you mad? Hey, Auntie Olabisi, I saw your picture in one place like that. I don't go see the Google map. I was like, ẹ mú kí ni wọ́n ń tà ní àwọn bíi Ìjẹ̀bú side yẹn. Kí ni wọ́n ń tà? Kí ni mineral resources ti Ìjẹ̀bú náà? Ṣé wàrà ni àbí róbó? Ẹ mú bọ̀. How are you doing, man? It's not. Nobody can bully you when you are aware of yourself. Inferiority complex. Thank you. I've been looking for that word. Nobody can bully you if you are aware of yourself. You understand? Okay, when the jazz in the mineral resources in Ìjẹ̀bú, and Olabi said, "Where I get the mineral resources in him." Oh, I like the jazz. Me and Sokono, we have beef for each other. You bully me. Is when self-esteem has been messed up. You already have a complex issue. Nobody should tell you about you. Anybody who talks to my discussion will tell you. Once that we're having a small discussion, you start telling me, you start, you know that you, I'm like, how do you know? You can't tell me about me. I've been living with me for all this number of decades. You just know me 2 years ago, and you think you know me better than me. Are you mad? Self-awareness is very expedient. Because you see, it could make sense. That's why you see people who are doing good stuff, but there is a bad motive on the back end. That's why they are producing bad energy. Work hard, work hard, work hard, work hard to just come online and now do 500,000 giveaway. In which economy? Where do they see this money? What does she do for a freaking living? But she can as well. Oh, you say Lesha, Ulesha, Yaka, Ule, Okun, Shemjiyan, Etikali, Kolomija Joy. There are so many good actions that is actually motivated by bad motives. In which economy? Work so hard to just now, because you just want to make statements. I know so many people who are still heartbroken, single mothers, walk out of your relationship. You know somebody that is still hot, single mother. First of all, you see, those things look good on the surface. They say, I won't touch your ego. Àtàṣọ táwọn ọmọ yẹn máa tó bá tán nídìí o àdétàn nídìí ó máa rà. You will see their kids have like tons of toys. You see now, owó èmi kìíní kan mo ṣe torí àwọn ọmọ mi mo ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́ ó máa tọ́jú wọn ni èmi ṣe kíní kan. Let me say this very clearly. Blowing your money on things that are perishable is not childcare, it's stupidity. Okay? Yemi, yẹ bá ní ilé ìṣàyẹn kẹ́ẹ̀kan rí abámi yàdú gbọ̀ngàn ó ní bí wọn mítà ẹtù òbédé àti ẹmu kan problem yẹn kan ní bí a máa ṣípì ẹ ṣípì kan rí a ní problem. My data is getting poorer and poorer. I used to know how to speak data very well before. Ẹnìkan ti ní 419 mi kí gbogbo èdè wọn gbọ́, so ẹ jẹ́ kí n máa behave. You will see toy rẹpẹtẹ clothes táwọn ọmọ máa outgrow. By design, there's a girl I see. She's on my Facebook. I don't know her in person, but she's running on my Facebook. Woman show. Name that name brand designer clothes. Still get her from there. Good stuff, right? It looks good on the gram. In it. It looks like, yeah, she's hardworking. You are looking richer. See, first of all, hear me. What? If you are here and you are looking richer than you actually are, you have problem. Wasting money plus Snapchat filter is making you look successful than you really are. You know in your heart. That's how you are getting those inboxes from friends and family. And they're giving you bill. Now you are angry that they're giving you bill. Everybody is asking you for money. No, you know that you are presenting yourself to be more than what you really are. If you go and meet some people in closet and ask them for help, they will not give you. But if it is public showmanship, ègbé ni fún ẹni náà tó ń donate owó fún ẹnìkan ní help lórí Facebook. Tí ìyá ẹ̀ ò dẹ̀ ló ń jẹjẹ ńlé, wọ́n mi ẹ̀ ṣì ń gbé lábẹ̀rẹ̀ wò lábúlé. Wọ́n wá ń sọ pé èèyàn kan ní ẹ̀rọ wa ní I will help him. I will donate 200,000. Ègbé ni fún ẹ̀. Those things are not out of kindness. They are stupidity that is born by depression. I see women call certain things childcare. So all of a sudden you learn that childcare. When you are with the man, you did not do that. But now, what you find any breakfast on the sun at your mole? All of that now, you just everything just want to be doing you to be buying things for the children. Buy this, the one they need, the one they did not need, buy that. In 1 year, you have taken them to trip like 5 times. Beleo, Trivago. It's not because they love their children. Hear this. This is the sad part. It's because they want to make a statement to make whoever that they think is looking them feel as if all is well. This is the genesis and revelation of frustration. You want to live an unhappy, frustrated life, begin to live to make impression. It's a question of time. Your frustration is inevitable. Ẹni tó ṣubú tẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀ kan tó dìde tí ò tiro ara ẹ̀ ló ń ṣe o. Wọ́n ní àṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ tó ní àìrọ̀ mo wà òkè wà òkè. Ìwọ làkọ́kọ́ ẹsẹ̀ ó dà láàmú. The problem starts from trying to insulate your problem. All is well when it's not well. If it's not well, it's not well though. You've invested all your energy in a relationship. Bas! It did not work. Okay, well, get over it. Life goes on. I've been through divorce and I can tell you it's hard. In fact, while you are trying to forget, some things will be reminding you. Some friends and family that's forgotten you. They did not call you all these days. So, you know, some people check on you and they showed care to you, not because they like you. It's because they just want to be informing what is going on in your life. So after talking to you, they will go back and mock you. Some friends and family that you have not seen in a while will just suddenly call you. What's up? You don't share the Bible. They say, yeah, they are fine. And then you continue to talk. You then say, because in control, you just want me to say, no, we are not together again. So the more you are trying to forget, the more some asshole will keep reminding you. You will never break the news enough. Sometimes it will do you as if you should gather everybody to just say, okay, let us do a press conference. Okay, Monty, the auntie was separated, you had the divorce, you any question, everybody get the hell off. Because as you know what it feels like for you to spend over 2 years repeating the same story. As much as you don't want to talk about it, people come back to say, Kilo Shele. But what really happened? But no, now, I know. Or because I know we are not more together. It's a lie. No, you can't tell me that. But Kilo Shele. And they are really waiting for you to explain. So you begin the episode. 3 days later, another person will call you. But no, no. Don't even tell me. What really happened? What Kilo really Shele? It's frustrating. Most times, what burns you out is not the man that left you. It's not the separation. It's not the divorce. What burns you out is the after effects. Dealing with those madness. Out of 10 people that you don't even want to talk about, you don't want to talk to, could see me, come and tackle, they don't give up. They don't shut the hell up. Even people that is not even their business. And they say, Kilo really Shele. So people try to avoid this phase of social disregard, that social rejection, that social, heaviness. Because the society will turn against you over time. Your bestie will start avoiding you because her husband has told her that what are you learning from her? So we will not be in distance because he doesn't want your life to affect her marriage. You will now shock. All of a sudden you realize that it is one man that left you. All of a sudden you realize that the whole world has left you. By talking to you, say, The least expected people, they did not fight you, but you just notice that you are not talking the way you used to talk anymore. Exactly those ones that still have a marriage. they begin to just give you walk back 3 spaces, just give you a little space. This is what happened to this girl. So some people try to skip this part. They try to jump away from this reality by now having to do extra to insulate it. So even though he leave me, I'm balling. You now begin to have you noticed that people that just got, especially women, somebody said they breakfast, not their forward by the time they want to, what they call move on, it's not moving on. They have not moved on. What they do is try to make statements. This is how they buy a new car, or they try to buy a house, or they want to make a statement to the guy that disappointed that I can be fine without you. It looks like a progress, but the motivation behind it will eventually come and hurt you. And if you are not careful, you will become just like this woman that all of you are laughing about. It doesn't start in one day. You have deprived yourself of sleep. Listen, let me tell you about your atomy. I can tell you. Try it. Write on a comment on a post 3 a.m. midnight. She will respond to you in 2 minutes. She don't sleep. No, she don't. If you give her one audience and she have to call you on the phone, woman, shock her back on. She can talk to you for 4 hours. 4 straight hours. She don't sleep. She work 2 freaking jobs that I know. 2 jobs. Maybe she do more. And on her way from work, she will be on the phone or doing a live show, doing a Facebook live with 2 live audience. One of which is her second phone. And maybe one person watching. But it doesn't matter. She will do that live show regardless. Every day. I have nothing significant to talk about. Do you see how much she has invested in seeking validation and social acceptance? Because she just wants to be okay. She just wants to feel like I got this when she don't. Somebody will be doing that thing that they did not call out. She will jump on it and overdo. You don't understand. This is any moment ro fún ẹwà tó mi. So many things mo máa ń rò fún. Kí n jẹ́ tó yẹ kí mi àti máa àánú ẹ̀ ń ṣe mí mi lè bá notification pẹ̀lú ẹ̀. My birthday is January 14. From January 1st, ẹwà tó mi was doing a song for me every day from 1st to 14. Go to her Instagram page. She made 16 songs in total, paying artists to be doing birthday song for me. And I don't know her from Adam. I've never seen her in my life. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Somebody will say, oh, okay, yeah, hear this. Hear this. When it's too good to be true, suspect it. To me, to her, or to a normal day person, that should be something that should wow me. You wow me when I saw the first one, when I saw the second one. When I begin to see third, fourth, fifth, I'm like, who the fuck are you? It begins to raise my suspicion. So that I could not even share them. Like I was seeing them and I wasn't posting them. You can imagine. I'm feeling bad like I will do them and no. At least go see me. One should buy 50,000, 60,000 away. But I wasn't ready to so much identify with it because he was looking suspicious. Like, who are you? I was sleeping on midnight on my birthday. And this girl has already, like, Facebook Gilano, me with it. And I'm like, if I had looked at, oh, this girl is so nice to me, I would have, that would have caused making me open up my guard for unnecessary proximity. Today, tó bá ní mo bá òun sùn, You only deny Mama Rojo, Mama speak English. No, I swear I can't do that. I'll be speaking plenty English. Guess what? Few people will believe me. Talk about the obìnrin no man sábà believe. I want to believe me no man. Because the way she's, do you know how many people have called me that say, yeah, Mr. King, she fair girl in really. People are still even doubting it. Me or they really. Some people are still even doubting it right now. So imagine if I have let down my guard then, because she was doing plenty song for me. Tó bá ní mo ti bóun sùn rí nísìnyí kí ni mo fẹ́ sọ? Tó bá ní mo fẹ́ òun rí mo wá break àti òun àbí mi òun ọmọ tó jẹ́ pé ó ń pa burúkú rọ́, ó ń pa sobia. Ṣé tó lóun gba ta ló? I'm not telling. I will bring I can show you the conversation. Kò kàn tí ṣẹ̀mí dé level yẹn ni. Baba Fast the bad guy. Kí ló ń jẹ́? Father náà ló sọ fẹ́ mi in person. Ó ń gbà fún Genesis. I laugh. Now, how can somebody want to lie that kind of lie, and say that kind of lie to somebody like me? I talk to this man relatively every day. So by putting knees, scroll here to down. You understand? So you will see actions that are not normal. You can't even be angry. Can't suppose parọ́ yẹn. Oh, why you to parọ́? What is so? Oh, feel pé kò yẹ kó sọ fún me. Oh my die. But you know someone like me. Yeah. Oh, okay, that's nice. She will just call me again, Mr. King. I just can you come? In fact, I'm on it. I have told our people. In fact, I've called them. I've called the chairman, and I told them they should listen. I have a sister who is this. I have called the Inspector General of Police. Okay. When it's too good to be true, suspect it. I wasn't just feeling that shit. It's like an economic story. You know, your marginal utility and total utility. The higher the consumption, the lower satisfaction derived. Economic students. More. Everything she's doing bad to people, she doesn't mean to be evil. She's actually seeking validation. Validation. She might be doing it in high pedestal, but hear me. There are so many of you listening to me right now that are doing it. They are doing the same damn thing. Continue. If you are not careful, you will degenerate to this point. Seeking validation at all costs. How can they spend money which she don't get? You can't tell some people that Iwatomi is not a millionaire. You can't tell them. Because the way I want to tell that they have their own company. They don't spend money like that on carrying me. I heard that on my birthday she did a giveaway of 500,000. I'm like, Sheko Yagwiri. Put it in my hand. I have better things to use money for. We go on here and one bass if you say, and honestly, somebody told me that she actually did it. Is it 500,000 or 100,000? I don't know how much now, but they said she was doing giveaway. I wasn't even aware of it. I don't even know. Yeah, me know. Then his birthday, she did give away of 1 million. Yeah. I'm like, where did they see this money? How can somebody work tirelessly and blow it like that? All in the name of you just want to make an impression. So many people after coming out of heartbreak, all the good stuff you are doing it with a bad motivation. You want to make it look good. You want to make an impression. You now start buying clothes. This woman, single mother, just get heartbroken. The man left you. The relationship ended. Even party of friends, friend, they will buy clothes. Ask them some clothes. Aṣọ yà á fi ṣe party kan ní party ta ni. Ẹ ṣe ìlú fẹ́ gbọ́ yẹn. Ọmọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan tá jọ lọ sí primary school. Wá so introduce mi sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ kan. Ọ̀rẹ́ yẹn lóyin àbúrò ẹ̀gbọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ wá ń ṣe party. Wọ́n wá invite mi la fi máṣọ yìí. Ṣé ò ya wèrè? Ṣé ò gbádùn? The party that you go, that you don't even, you can't even say this is one person's last name there. Classmate mi ọ̀rẹ́ ló wá àbúrò ẹ̀gbọ́n ọ̀rẹ́ àǹtí ẹ̀ lọ̀rẹ́ ẹ̀ ń ṣe kínní. Pàdé bá wọn mú aṣọ HOH. Just to step out. It's for the gram. You are living your life for the gram. Kò sí ni woman were frustrated. You know, the thing is that you will not spend all this money. The same earning yẹn nísìnyí. Kò wá ní pè ẹ́, kò ní kí ẹ. After the party, you will not be angry that you do for people they did not do for you. With what motivation are you doing for people? With what motivation? That's àwọn èèyàn wicked, àwọn èèyàn wọ́n ló stupid. Moving on is not living by impression. Moving on is not just finding any dickhead to be with. So many people have been into a deeper mess because they are trying to cover their mess. Oh, because a man left you. You've had plan with him. He walked out of your life. So we just find another man. Whether he has sense, he doesn't have sense, he has a life, he doesn't have a life. Just find another man and start being with. Anything to just show off. Anything to make it look like everything is fine with you. You now enter another deep shit. Being in relationship with somebody that is evidently not in love with you. Evidently don't love you. So many mess that you put yourself into. Excuse me. That light is busting my eyes. I don't need it to. For me, Loju. I think I prefer it like this. Seeking all of these validations. Go into an unhealthy relationship, unprofitable relationship, because you just want to make an impression that you have moved on. Listen, you better stand still than moving rather than that move that will further hurt you. So many people have consciously hurt themselves the more because they just want to make an impression. Nobody deserves a life like this. I swear to you, nobody deserves a life like this. What you are seeing right here is somebody just trying to build up on a crack wall. Build up on a crack wall. This is what it looks like. This is where you eventually becomes. See, first of all, physical stress. And you are lonely. You are by yourself. You are afraid. And then you will spend money for things that are not profiting. You will spend your money, and then you, at the end of the day, you realize that you are frustrated. I get into the closet of a lady, one single mother like that. I visited, and then she took me through. She's every normal human being have a room, and then they have a closet in their room. Kill a man in London, wardrobe. We call it closet here. So normally your closet will be in your room, but only women can relate with this. This girl have a whole room as a closet. Though as I was leaving, she opened this room. If you see clothes, You can barely walk, take 3 steps in that room. I'm dead serious. The boxes, big boxes that are in that room are more than 10. And no cheap clothes are there. This is someone that is relatively doing well. You know she has a good job, but there's no sense in that. She has like 4 or 5 boxes to one side, and then plenty boxes, and then àwọn aṣọ kan wá wà lórí bed, àwọn aṣọ kan wá wà nínú package. If you see where she kept clothes that she has not used, the one that she has bought and has not used one day, àwọn yẹn wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan báyìí. Ọlọ́run, there are more than, I'm not joking, there are more than 70 clothes that has not been used. Then these 4 or 5 boxes that are there, big heavy box, are the clothes that she wants to give away. That it's not as if she doesn't fit her anymore. She's just tired of them. So she says she wants to send it to Nigeria or something. And then the main one, she has a section for handbags. And she has like 3 handbags that is still in pack. Brand is still there. 1 Louis Vuitton bags. And I was looking at them, I'm like, oh, this is nice. I checked the receipt. It's $3,700. And she has like 3 of that. She has a Louis Vuitton, she has a Gucci. I'm not telling you her handbag that she's using, though. The one that she has bought that she has not used. Though she need tag Lara. With tags. Even if you can afford it, is this not madness? Kì í ṣe pé ó like fashion. Frustration. Have you not noticed? Let me not say this. Àwọn èèyàn máa pọ̀ lórí table yẹn. Let me not say this. Let me not go there. Now, let me say it. One of the first things you know that somebody's marriage is not, something is going on. They begin to be online the more, and they're the one that always come and dance and start playing church song and be dancing in front of you. It's good to praise God, though. Don't get me wrong. Happiness is good. But tó bá ti rẹ́ni tí ò kí ń ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀, all of a sudden nísìnyí, you just begin to write, tó bá ti quote àwọn quotable quote yẹn tán, àwa ṣe fídíò, àwa jó, I'm thanking my God. All of a sudden, Jésù yìí náà ní recycle bin. Kẹ́ bá ti jẹ breakfast níta ọ̀dọ̀ Jésù lè máa ń padà sí ṣáá ni. When the tell her Jesus, all of a sudden Jesus become God is kinní kan. I'm thanking my God. Why don't you see the camera? Just call and ask them, and how is everything going on? I want to get breakfast. What are we saying in essence? Don't move on with what you are trying to walk away from. You cannot move on and still move on with loads. Drop the bitterness, drop the hunger. Don't live a hard life, live a steady life. Don't live a fast life. I was talking to a lady and she said, do you know what I could have become if not for this man that left? If not for this and this. Get over it. Hear me. Maybe this will help somebody. Yorùbá ní bá òkú ìṣe òtán. Kò sígbà tí èèyàn dáṣọ tí òrílẹ̀ fi wọ́. Stop feeling that you could have achieved more if the man did not leave you. Yeah, there might be an element of fact in that. But there is still time to achieve much more. There is still time to achieve much more. If you can just focus, don't live for impression. Anybody that his brain did not tell him or her that if 2 people are together before and one person walk away and everybody is burning themselves down, will impact you emotionally, physically, financially. The person is mad. So don't try to convince them. Don't try to live up to. Don't try to now do things so that your ex will get jealous. No. Or you are living life to do stuff and expend money and frustrate yourself so that people will just not see you as somebody that is lonely. So you are just going to vacation. You have gone to vacation like 5 times in 1 year. So you just want to look happy instead of you trying to be happy. You're trying to look happy. you will be frustrated and become just like this. Don't try to look happy. Try to be happy. The secret to happiness is being yourself, telling the truth to yourself. Being in your own space. Accepting yourself and accepting the reality of yourself. Accepting the situation you are in right now. Oh, a man left you, so what? You are lonely, so what? It's a situation. Situation changes. It's just a situation. That's not who you are. Would you rather not be lonely tentatively for you to get it right than be trying to live a life that does not exist? It's too expensive to live fake life. And the longer you live fake life, the more inevitably that you become frustrated. It's a question of time. The longer you live fake life, the more it becomes evidently possible for frustration to set in your life. This is why we are where we are. Èèyàn ò lè máa invest energy bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í ṣe mí nìkan ló ń ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ fún. Anybody want to do something? This same person is the one. Genesis. Do you know that they were told me sent money to Nigeria and gather people to go and lead protests in Alausa? Say they are fighting for Genesis. That man will have still been in prison by now if they have done that rubbish protest. We didn't bring that to social media then because we don't even want to loud it. You are hearing it from me for the first time. Hear that one. I know so many, even Genesis member might not know. She sent money to some people to go and print t-shirts, to go and protest in Alausa. This is not doom in Lele. One Victor will encourage them they should speak up. She money get protest. She must put my name in a madness. Control you meaning. Do you know that this same Atomi has come back to come and abuse Genesis? Why? Because she didn't get the attention that she thought that she deserved. Hello? Frustration man naturally setting if you are doing so much and you are getting so little. So the question is, you cannot expect gratitude for doing what nobody asked you to do. You are doing too much, and she's doing too much because she just wants to be accepted. Acceptance doesn't come by what you put in. It comes by you respecting yourself. It's hard for anybody to respect you and love you if you have not get to the point where you are in love with you and you have utmost respect for you. Hear me. There is nobody, and I repeat, nobody born by a woman can disrespect me. You know why? You are not going to ever tell me anything new about myself. So if you come and tell me what I'm not, I will tell you are not correct. Oh yeah. Oh, okay. You don't want to accept that. I'm sure you will. You want me to accept what is negative? No, now. You want me to accept what? Because you can't know me than me. You can't disrespect me. I will correct you. Can you say jam? I will just correct you. I'm like, well, that's not correct. That's not true. You can't tell me about me. I know myself more than you do. Nobody can love you until you have gotten to a space where you are in love with you. There is nobody that will respect you if you have not respected yourself. So if you like, spend 2 billion. Okay, kilo fagubo saga yi. She just sleep and wake up and like, oh, people have forgotten me. How can I be valid? How can I get the attention of people? Who can I attache? Attache yini from one attache to the other. Do you know that this guy went back to apologize to Bukky Jesse? Bukky Jesse alaka any. Oh no, she succeed in bed. She said it openly. Boom man joined him. Bukky Jesse like attack Genesis. She said it online. Ask anybody who have been following. She said it. You people did not know. We decided to ignore her then. She became a rebel and started talking Igbo about Genesis. She attacked every member of Genesis Global. Every leader of Genesis Global, she attacked them. She do a show for each one of them. After Genesis came out. Simply because she expected that she would. Wow, I'm sort of big more. I want to be they were appreciating. No, she won't run motivation would be shit. What is the motive behind it? It's scary. If you are the one that are doing that, it's scary. You'll be like, who is this person? If I don't know you, I don't have any relationship with you, and you do 16 songs for my birthday, kí ni kí mọ́mí mi wá ṣe? Èèyàn tó bímọ méjì fún mi, kí ni kó ṣe? Ọmọ àlè yẹn ò tiẹ̀ text, kò send SMS sí mi gan ọjọ́ birthday mi. So kí ni tí wọ́n á ní girlfriend? Kí ni kí girlfriend mi ṣe? If you are doing 16 songs for me, is that not common sense? Will brain not tell you that there's something involved? That's why I say I'm not sure if she's conceiving any sexual ideation. I don't know, because I don't like to think that to anybody except it's verbally communicated. But then, she looks like, hey, God damn it, what the hell are you doing? And if that is, so I don't believe that is it. But again, then if I say that is not it, then what is it? It must be something. She just wants to be validated. All she needs for me to talk about her, get on the show and say, my sister told me this one, my personal person. Thank you. She'll not be like, oh, my brother is God. Don't worry, now God. We really appreciate it. That's all. That's all she did not get. But me, most of that me got him to be attack me every time. To go back to Emma, we have another 1-2 months. I do say that commission. That is bad. That is I said I don't know what I've done, that you should answer what I did. I lied to you, I know what I did to her. It is because I did not acknowledge that after my birthday. And I did it on purpose. Cause me ránṣẹ́ mo wẹ́rí. Àwọn oore kan lọ́gbọ̀ọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, èmi ò like it. I actually, after my birthday, I actually did not mention her one day. I did not acknowledge her. Ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ mi nìyẹn o. But kò lè sọ síta. Ẹ̀mọ̀ káwọn èèyàn máa bù pé ta rán ẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Kò lè sọ síta. Kò sí nǹkan tí mo ṣe fún jù bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Èmi àti ẹ̀ ò ní pẹ́ dẹ̀ mi. Kò sí nǹkan. And this girl, I think she swear to herself that she will try to destroy my name. She went to every speaker on Facebook to go and talk bad about me. First of all, she felt that there's a lot of, if you man shop between driving for Slower, non-prevailed over by. So then it was a way team that was prevalence. So she went to Stargirl, she went to Yabadon, she went to probably Bida Kodedodo, yes, about. So went to all of them, went to Kwame. So I want everybody that was speaking for Genesis then, she went to them and talked bad about me, telling them that I am hungry that they are talking about Genesis. Where does she get it from? How will I be hungry? Oh yeah, you say I said they are stealing my viewers. Which viewers? I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. I have a job, man. Then I do this as a condition. I do this. I'm off today. That's why I'm sitting down talking to you like this. I think she was really angry, and she was sworn to. So that didn't work. That worked for a while, and then I handled it quite. See, crisis management. I am trained for it. I'm a professional PR analyst. You understand? I do PR. I study communication at first degree. So you understand? So you're not going to fuck with me like that. So I handled that crisis. That went. She didn't go the way she thought. And then she went to create an affiliation with me in her head with Abike. So immediately she spotted that Abike was having issue, with Genesis people, and of course that's a sworn enemy with a weight team. She went everywhere again to just create an alignment to join the relationship between me and Abike. To say Abike was fighting for me. How? How can I afford Abike? What did I give her that she will be fighting for me? And she went about all of that. So, what really mean me go? Kaloni boy, she they shoot me. Go and shoot me bell. And all I said was, I called the next people and I said, be careful of this girl. I don't feel comfortable with that. She's doing way too much than normal. Suspect it. This is the reason why we are where we are. Don't forget, We are dealing with Bukky Jesse. The reason why Bukky Jesse was able to penetrate into Genesis like that was because they allowed her when they evidently see that this girl is toxic. I've told you on this show before, stop doing because of Komada Bikwe. Oma tell you what. If you suspect nonsense, address it immediately. Komada Bikwe. No, there are some good acts that comes with a bad motive. Kick it out. Àti kékeré lèèyàn ti ń pe kàrókò tó bá dàgbà tán ẹbọ ni ó dá o. Kick it the hell off. So we are dealing with Bukky Jesse who has penetrated into Genesis. See why so many people believe that it was because of the relationship he has supposed to have with Genesis. That she don't even have that much. But she has been able to create, the social media hype, and people really think they are 5 and 6. So we are still dealing with that. And so when I saw her own, I'm like, well, listen, we are dealing with this. This is another one uprising. Even though he's working in your favor now, that was the same way Bukky Jesse was hyping Genesis then, working in his favor. This is where we are today. So if we are now dealing with this, we are trying to quench this fire, and you are now using this to quench this. It is madness, because by the time this quench, this will rise and team up with this and form a bigger force. We are going to have the same problem again. Those that has believed us now, secret about Chele again, they begin to say, man, you go. Somebody should suspect him. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I said, be careful of this girl. Slow down. Before they go live, she's on their platform to talking to. This girl is everybody's inbox. Do you know how many people have showed me chat that she went to inbox them, asking them if they are dating Victor? Why is she interested in what I'm dating? But I fucker like, go and sit down. If I just comment on anybody's post, she will go to their inbox and ask them if they are dating me. Genesis member tí mo tán ti send the conversation sí mi tó ti lọ bá wọn pé Sean fẹ́ Victor ni, at least there are 5 of them. 5 àwọn tó wà lálákòókò. So mo á fẹ́ àwọn ní, don't let me talk. She snooped on people's inbox. There's another girl she went to go and arise in Annapolis. She will call them and, do you know how this guy is sharing money? You call them and give them 10,000 and then start asking questions. They say, how does she get videos and pictures of person? Call your photo in the new bedroom, Genesis. Oh my need, kind of that. She knows those who are close to the house. She will go and canvas them and just ask for their number. And all they could see is somebody who is fighting for their daddy. So they will give her that warm reception. She will get their number and add them on WhatsApp. And begin to snoop in their status on WhatsApp. You know, people share more intimate stuff on WhatsApp. So I want people to status. At his story, status àwọn èèyàn lórí WhatsApp àwọn èèyàn ló ti ń gbé àwọn tó close for Genesis, like something they will do inside the house that is not on social media. She will have it. See how much somebody is paying for validation. To that she buy a tembe. Do not deceive yourself. Don't move on with the same thing you are walking away from. Don't make the same mistake that has hurt you before. Wake up to reality. Why you think this girl is crazy? I'm sad to tell you that some of you, if you are not careful, you can be just like her. It's a question of time. It's a question of time. If you don't take a hold of yourself now, you will be just like that. King Cyrus, I did it. I did all you asked me to do. I've soaked it in anointing oil and anointed handkerchief to wipe it off. And I do 3 times. I've done all of that. Agbayani King Cyrus. I was reading comments yesterday. I'm about to leave. And I must say, to all of you that I am not proud of you. Matter of fact, I'm disappointed in all of you. Matter of fact, I don't think I want to be working with all of you because I'm a Christian and I'm trying to make heaven. You people will be saying somebody is one that is talking shit. Your comments are mad. I was reading comments yesterday at work and I was having a dick, just laughing at what I was reading in the comment section. It was the one speaker don't low. I won't say more than that. I'm not proud of all of you. Just know that you guys are you guys are a set of horrible people. Couldn't they savage begging? I was reading the comment and I was like, kọ́ ló má dẹ̀ yẹ kọ́ ọmọ yẹn ti wà wò kínní. Nǹkan tí mò ń sọ kọ́ ló máa bírèkì àti torí mi ò fẹ́ bírèkì àti ọmọ yẹn mi ò fẹ́ mi ò fẹ́ bírèkì àti ẹ o. Rárá kí wọ́n ló pé èèyàn lọ́rùn. Irọ́ o. Hi, you guys are savage o. And then come here. So you see all of them now. How many are we? 85. 78 on Facebook and the rest on YouTube. To buy a violence in Timothy Sopewa told me come and eat breakfast. It will be like you know that you guys are like 300 and over close to 400 yesterday. On just a minute, I wasn't even on YouTube yesterday. I was just driving, just chilling in the car. It's over 400 people. That video right now is about 6,000 views. Hi. So violence, not artificial prevention. See today now we are talking sense, so they will not come. So violence later. No, I'm not proud of you people. This is why you will not be saying all these speakers are brutal, they are cruel, they are evil. You are the one that is swelling the evil in them. In your broken. Yes, I saw your comment, King Cyrus, and I was like, who the hell is this person? To bá gbọ́ àwọn ògèdè mo kà àwọn kọ́mẹ̀ntì kan mo á pé kí lẹ́ni yẹn kọ mo á yàrá kan fọ́ ló ń pa síbẹ̀ jẹ́ta bá dá fún ẹyẹ gúnugún ẹyẹ mi náà fi ń ṣe ẹyẹ gúnugún náà ẹgbà mẹ́ta ló tún pọ̀fọ̀ lórí comment section. Ògbólógbò padà lẹ́yìn mi náà. Ẹ wọ́ọ̀sì o. Ẹ máa sọ pé àwọn kìíní àwọn speaker ń ṣe violence wọ́n burú wọ́n ṣe kìíní kan wọ́n burú ta ẹ̀yin lẹ̀ ń fún ẹ̀lì wọ̀nyàn burúkú ní gbogbo yín. Guys are evil as hell. Let me not talk. Ẹ like violence o. Ẹ repent o. On a more serious note, to everybody who is feeling alone and afraid right now, to everybody who is feeling dejected, there are two things I want to say to you. I want you to know that loneliness is a phase, is a situation. And I want you to see the positive side of loneliness. It is called, put yourself in this space. This is an opportunity for you to reflect about yourself. This is a time that you spend with you. Yes, somebody left you. You have your life together before. One man left you and it's as if everything is crumbling around you. In fact, people don't respect you. Ordinary plumber, you call them to work in your house, they will talk to you with disrespect because they know that you are alone. Those who are your close associates they are now distanced from you. And I get that. Trust me, I've been there. In this state of loneliness is the time for you to spend quality time with self. Embrace self. Have a date with you. Enjoy self. Spend time with self. Have a dialogue with self. Reflect on self. Spend this time to appreciate the innate ability that is in you. There is more to you than you have discovered. King Cyrus, leave me alone. There's more to you than you will find out. This loneliness is a phase. Before you step out, instead of you trying to look happy, be happy. The reason why people like Ewa told me are becoming a mad dog everywhere is because they are trying to look happy and they are looking for people that will make them happy. Hear this: nobody can make you happy if you are not happy with yourself. Nobody can make you happy if you are not happy with yourself. Nobody can make you happy if you are not happy with yourself. The joy that a man will bring to your life, it is a car without a tire. The joy that you have in your life, it is the wheel that the joy that the man will bring to your life will ride on. So if you don't have joy in your life, even if the man is bringing trailer of joy, it will be insignificant. Do you understand? The joy that any lover will bring to your life will ride on the wheel of the joy that you have in your own life. Leverage on this moment of solitude. This is a moment of solitude for you. Because you don't want to be lonely, you are working your ass out. You will soon start having both physical, mental, and emotional breakdown because you are not resting up. This is the time you should bother about yourself, your wellness, your health, your beauty. Nígbà tó fine gan wọ́n sì fọ́ àti ẹ̀ ó ṣe tí wọ́n á work out ṣe out wá wá dàbí ikú mọ̀gájí ó dẹ̀ rò pọ́kùnrin mi máa find the adorable. No now, ó wrong now. This is why you have not been able to move on. Admin ẹ̀rẹ̀ wá mi block King Cyrus ẹ̀jẹ̀ wá mi èèyàn burúkú lẹ̀ tó wà behind that account. Èèyàn burúkú gbà ní. Spend time appreciating yourself. Spend time to know yourself, discover yourself, unveil yourself, unravel yourself. Instead of spending all your energy because you want to run from loneliness or you don't want people to think that you are lonely. So you begin to overrun yourself. Show you to overdrive again. Power frustrated. Validation to why you need frustration my setting. Our day what to make. So many of you are listening to me now. You are what to me in the making. Behave yourself. Get the grip of your life right now. I hope she finds help. I hope she can pick the pieces of her life together because she's running out of proportion. After this stage, insanity to go. She's going crazy, man. God damn it. She's at risk of certain developmental disabilities. If to break down bó ṣe wà yẹn, break down bó ṣe wà yẹn, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó rí nǹkan burúkú. Kò ní nǹkan bá because kí ló wà lára gbogbo tíṣù ara rẹ̀ gbogbo sẹ́ẹ̀lẹ̀ ó ti wà ó ti rẹ̀ wọ́n. Báwo ló ṣe máa rárá gbé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kó rà rẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ yẹn dẹ̀ sì kéré tó ìwà yẹn tó bá ṣubú kò lè dìde. Tó bá ṣubú pé Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kéèyàn rí nǹkan burúkú Ibi tó ti ń ṣe gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́gẹ́. Àwọn tó ń tọ́jú ara wọn gan, tó ń tọ́jú health ara wọn gan, tó ń fúnra wọn ní ìsinmi gan, wọ́n sì ń wá nǹkan sì ń ṣe wọ́n. I hope she doesn't degenerate to that point. These children are still little though. Don't try to look happy. Try to be happy. There's nothing wrong in being lonely. It's a state of solitude. Use it to discover self. Number 2 things I will say to you. Set your priorities right. Are you interested in what people say and feel about you? Or you are interested in what you really have? What should be important to you? What your ex is saying behind you, or what you are doing with your life? Everything that will frustrate you should be what you should run away from. Don't live by impression. Focus on self. Shut down. See, hear me. When you are going through process of separation or divorce, you will suffer social disregard. Don't let anybody lie to you. It's inevitably inevitable. You understand? So don't deceive yourself. People will never understand you. Do you understand? People will walk away from you. Fuck that. At the end of the day, nobody really care about you. Even when your marriage was working, they were gossiping you anyway. The difference is now that you have more time to listen to it now. Hey, why does it even matter? You think you are lonely, you are single, and you think they will not be respecting. There are some of them that are married that are suffering. Some of them are married, they are envious of you. They just can't say it to your face. They just can't say it to your face. You are better off single than being in an abusive marriage. There are so many married women who want to be single, who wish to be separated, but they are still in their marriage because they don't know the way forward. What will I do? How will I survive? Is the reason why they are still there. The man is their main ticket. There are so many people who are married who want to be divorced and single. The only reason why they are still in their marriage is because they are in a certain social circle and they are afraid of social disregard. What will pastors say? What will our fellowship people say? Our association, they will say this. So they want to juicy, want to enjoy on a steady basis. They are afraid of what will people say, how will it look like? How will they say me, your pastor, what divorce? That's the reason why they remain in their marriage, not because they are happy. In fact, they are envious of your own life. Don't see. Everybody do my breakfast, everybody gets your own. What should be important to you? It's not how people feel or what they say. Fuck what anybody say, okay? It is you who knows. Nobody can know you better than you. Nobody can feel your pain. You are the one feeling your pain. When they advise you, they're advising you based on a fixed template. It's a template. The same advice they are giving is what they are giving anybody. They are not ready to listen to the details of your own situation. So there's no point. Just don't try to put in consideration other people's opinion over your own, because nobody can be better correct than you. This is how to be happy. Number 3, resist the urge to shalaye. This is where I'm going to stop. Resist the urge to shalaye. Something again. Number 1, loneliness is a space and is an opportunity for you to get into solitude and reflect on self and appreciate yourself. And don't worry about what it looks like. Don't try to look happy. try to be happy. Number two, what did I say? I'm trying to recap again because we're going so that you can go home with something. Number two is this. Don't bother about what social disregard. It will come. No, I can't lie to you. It will come. But set your priorities right to know that this is what is in your best interest. Forget what anybody's opinion is. Nobody is in your shoe, so they will never understand. They will never understand the details. If pastor is advising you, will he advise you to divorce? No, now. Why don't you go? So, number three is this. Resist the urge to shalaye. What do I mean by that? I have seen so many people run into frustration, bitterness, pain, and anger because they are trying to be convincing. If you have taken this decision and this is your listen to me good. The decision don't have to be the best decision, but if it is your decision, it is best for you. Somebody mentioned this and let me go. Let me take a detour to this and a little bit. Do you know why this and is becoming a social media nuisance? It's because she's trying to explain herself. I have studied her life cycle. I've listened to her talk. Do you notice that one of the common things that Lisa Anjorin say is evidence believe me, she's always want to be believed. The whole episode with she and Tony Brown, when she narrated the story, I was like, is that all? It don't make no fucking sense to me. It don't make sense. Is this why they are? Is this what you think she does to you? That you are? And I say, but you wanna? He said, no, believe me. She always talk about evidence, because she's just trying to be convincing. If you don't understand it, this life, this is how you are going to permanently be frustrated and end up being like Towatomi. And when you say Towatomi, do you know how this whole thing started? She said she wants to be the spokesperson for Lisa Anjorin. Okay, now, your cast name ọmọ tí ò ráyè ó máa gbà sí fún Lisa Anjorin on a steady basis ni. But let's be honest with ourselves. Ṣé mo pé Lisa Anjorin mọ ìwà tó mi rí? I can put my life on it. Kò bá sọ̀rọ̀ rí. Because I've seen her to make moves like that. Ọmọ àlè lóun FBI detector. Ẹ jọ kí lè wà tó mi ń ṣe jẹun gangan for real. Lizzy ò mọ orí, Lizzy ò ránṣẹ́. Àtàṣe ni. Kí ló máa ń fà kí ọmọ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀? Validation ni. She just want to be accepted. And I understand that a man has walk out of broad daylight, walk out of her life with 3 children. So she has felt what dejection, and she's fat. She's not plus size, she's fat. There's a difference between plus size and fat. I know so many people who are bigger than her and they are sexy as fuck. You understand? They are pretty good. But when somebody is big and not bold, that's when you say they are fat. She's fat. Hello? Hello? You know, it's crazy. So I understand why she could feel dejected and trying to just seek acceptance, and that's validation. But this is not how. This is a way to further frustrate yourself. And I'm not even talking about that today. I'm talking to you. Because you see, some of you are potential Iwatomi. You are Iwatomi in the making. You are Iwatomi in the making. You don't behave yourself. If you don't get to that reality now, and just tell yourself the truth and enjoy the solitude and be in love with self. Not jumping about. Okay, the whole drama right now is that she just wants to get the attention of Lizzy Anjorin. That's all. Go Mori now. Go fucking Mori, man. She just want to get the attention. And aṣẹ́wó sọnù jàgùdárí àwọn méjì kankan. Resist the urge to ṣàlàyé. Who is this person now? Hello? Yeah, I'm on a live show. I'll call you back. Or text me or something. Yeah. I will tell you about this call and this caller on Wednesday. This is the biggest bullshit I've seen in my entire life. I think I've talked about it before, but this is crazy. I'm being stalked right now by somebody I've not seen in 10 years. Let's not talk about this. I've been getting Facebook messages for like 3 weeks consistently. Don't ignore me now. For old time's sake, talk to me now. Remember someone that I told you I blocked? Let's talk about that on Wednesday. It's sad. I have got that shit suddenly. I will see you on Wednesday. So don't try to explain yourself. Rather explain to yourself. Don't try to win an argument. Nothing frustrates you in this life that try to win an argument. Oma the nuisance ni. No, it's not hot cake. You see everybody that come in that want to knock. She don't come buruku by. These are old faces that I don't know why she's stalking the fuck out of my phone like that. It's crazy. I've told you guys the story before. You guys know I talk about anything. I feel like my life should be a reflection and a learning curve for those who are probably in the situation. Because you see, I'm pretty young, but I've seen I have seen hell in this life. But guess what? God has marvelously helped me. And I feel like I've been through certain things not because I deserve it, but because God wants to teach me certain values that I can impact into others. And that's the motivation behind all of this that we do. I gotta go. I'll see you guys on Wednesday. So the bottom line is this: accept where you are and set a goal for where you want to be. This is the secret to happiness. Cake Cyrus. I don't know why they have not blocked you yet. Send any size. Accept where you are and set a goal for where you want to be. This is the secret to happiness. I'm done. That is it. Any question? Because I want to go. Now I don't just say, oh yeah, it's calling show now. You see, I've punched in since like so once I switch to this template here that you can see the number, you can call at any time, you understand? Those who are constant will know and you need to take violence the market anymore. Okay, the thing is always transcribing. I will want to remove this transcription because sometimes it's not even writing the right thing. So that the numbers can always be showing very well. Yes, question, and stop playing with me if you have a question. Don't ask me a question. I will shape it for you. Question, yes. Olórí kí ló lóun jẹ́ Adéyẹmí. Repeat. Ah. Colin, Stella. Hey, wọ́n máa tọ́ wíìgì láyé mi o. Ask question and stop wasting everybody's time. We are going. Which one is a silly question? Stella, Colin. Ask the questions. I'm done. They kìlọ̀ fún àwọn admin mi dà. I need to fire my admins and hire new ones. Àwọn admin tí mo ní nìsín ọ̀gá mi ni wọ́n. Wọn ò wúlò. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin admin ọ̀ràn, àwọn admin ọ̀ràn tí mo kó jọ yẹn. Àwọn ń gbọ́ràn sí mi, àwọn náà control mi. I need to fire my admins. I need new admins. I need new people who can listen to me. Kì í ṣe àwọn gangster, àwọn hoodlum tí mo kó jọ yóò lè work. Find trouble now. You meet me there. Show 1 minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, how people you serious? Let me go. Ẹwà tó mi, ògbólógbò padà lẹ́yìn mi. Tábà pé òkú ní púpọ̀ aláyé ló ń dá. King Cyrus, Ọlọ́run, worst. Ìwọ tún ni I'm available. Show kọrin ni available for what? Ladies and gentlemen, this is why I'm not born again. Thank you guys. CQBT is that they are going to be ending their 50% slash promo by tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. If you are not yet to meet your order, you're on a long thing. You're on a long thing. Their 50% promo is ending tomorrow. Last day, last chance. You understand? You miss on this shit. I don't know what the hell. They don't call my phone. They might pay me. People be calling me and be asking me as if I'm the one that can. I can. Ṣé mo lè fẹ́ kọjá fún yín ni? You know? Ẹ má fọ o. Bàbá mi lọ́run, mo wá dúpẹ́ oore rẹ. God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. Ṣé bàbá ẹ ṣé? I'm looking for something. I think I shared something online. Hold on for me, please. Just give me 1 minute. Maybe I've deleted it too. I posted our next month of, the month of September. We are going to be doing we are going to be having a whole full series, and we're going to be talking about something very interesting, which I think sorry, I'm trying to punch it on the screen so that you guys can see it. Just give me 1 moment. 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 trying to send it and punch it on the screen. One moment. Mm-hmm. So this month we are going to be having a whole full series. What do men want? Understanding the framework. I'm going to dedicate every Tuesday for it. Mm. So we're going to be. This is going to be interesting. Very very interesting. I promise you. I did some couple of research, and then I have a close group now where we debate certain topics. I have some crazy guys that you know. I have some very dear intellectual people that we debate, and we go into some research, and we actually discover some things that are very interesting. Don't miss out on all of this. This, yeah, King Cyrus. What do men really want? Where is the conflict of interest between a man and a woman in a relationship? We realize that 90% of the problem we have in relationship are born by greed and selfishness. Everybody want to seek their own self-interest. Everybody want to protect themselves. Unfortunately, the template of marriage seems to, if you are going to be a good man, it means that you are going to deprive yourself of life. Every other thing matters except you. And most men in their marriage, in the reality, this is how they are in their marriage. Struggling to be heard, struggling to survive, struggling to enjoy themselves, struggling. This is how they are. They're actually screaming in silence. What do men really want? From next week Tuesday, it's going to be a banger. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you very much for joining today. I will see you guys again. I'll see you on Wednesday.
You are my shield. Make my life green, so as my field. You illuminate my so high, and I'm blessed. I'm blessed. Yes, I'm a blessing. He gave me the best things. How else can I explain this? All that is in me, come and rise up and be the it's good to me, and His best is in there forever. Take many things I know you are, and I actually Words will never turn and your faces and your Voices of